Caregiving is a vital role in our society. It involves providing support and assistance to individuals who may need help with daily tasks due to age, illness, or disability. Caregivers play a crucial role in ensuring the well-being and quality of life for those in their care. They offer companionship, emotional support, and practical help with tasks such as bathing, dressing, cooking, and medication reminders. The demand for compassionate and skilled caregivers continues to grow as the population ages and the need for in-home care increases. For English language learners who are interested in pursuing a career in caregiving, mastering essential interview questions and answers is paramount. A successful interview can open doors to rewarding job opportunities in this field. This guide aims to equip aspiring caregivers with the language skills and confidence they need to excel in interviews. By practicing these simple yet crucial questions and answers, individuals can improve their English proficiency and demonstrate their suitability for caregiving roles. This comprehensive guide will cover a wide range of interview questions, starting with basic introductions and progressing to more complex scenarios. Each question will be accompanied by a clear and concise answer, making it easy for learners to understand and practice their responses. Whether you are a beginner or have some experience in caregiving, this resource will serve as a valuable tool to enhance your communication skills and boost your confidence in interview settings. Remember that effective communication is key to building trust and rapport with potential employers. By practicing these questions and answers, you will be well prepared to articulate your skills, experience, and passion for caregiving in a clear and understandable manner. Let's begin our journey toward mastering essential caregiver interview questions and answers for English language learners. When you go to a job interview, the first thing you do is introduce yourself. The interviewer wants to know who you are and what your background is. They will ask you basic questions about yourself, such as your name, age, and where you live. These are easy questions to answer, but it's important to answer them clearly and confidently. Remember to make eye contact and smile. The interviewer might ask, "What is your name?" You can answer by saying, "My name is your name." They might ask, "How old are you?" You can answer with, "I am your age, years old." If they ask where you live, you can say, "I live in your city." These are simple questions that help the interviewer get to know you. It's important to practice answering these questions before the interview so you feel comfortable and prepared. You can practice with a friend or family member. Remember, the interviewer wants to see that you are confident and able to communicate clearly. Answering basic questions well is a good way to make a positive first impression. After asking about your personal information, the interviewer will move on to other topics, such as your experience and skills. They will ask you about your previous work experience and what you are good at. They want to know if you have the skills and experience necessary to be a successful caregiver. Once the interviewer has a basic understanding of who you are, they'll want to know about your availability and qualifications. This helps them determine if you're a good fit for their schedule and if you have the basic necessities to perform the job. They might ask, "Are you available on weekends?" Or, "Do you have a driver's license?" These questions are straightforward and require honest answers. For instance, you could say, "Yes, I am available on weekends," or, "Yes, I have a driver's license and a clean driving record." Other questions in this category might include inquiries about your ability to work full-time, or your comfort level with certain tasks, such as cooking. Again, honesty is key. Answer truthfully and to the best of your ability. Remember, these initial questions are about establishing a basic understanding of your profile as a potential caregiver. The interviewer is trying to paint a picture of your availability, your basic skills, and your suitability for the role. As the interview progresses, the questions will become more specific, focusing on your experience with tasks typically associated with caregiving. This is your opportunity to highlight your practical skills and demonstrate your understanding of the role. You might be asked about your experience with first aid training. A good response would be, "Yes, I am trained in first aid and CPR." If they inquire about your ability to assist with personal care, you could say, "Yes, I am comfortable helping with bathing, dressing, and toileting." The interviewer might also delve into your experience with specific demographics, such as elderly people or dementia patients. Be prepared to provide honest and detailed answers, highlighting any relevant experience or training you have. This section of the interview is crucial for showcasing your practical skills and demonstrating your ability to handle the day-to-day responsibilities of a caregiver. By providing clear and concise answers, you can instill confidence in the interviewer about your capabilities. When interviewing for a caregiver position, the interviewer wants to delve into your past experiences to understand your capabilities and suitability for the role. They are keen to learn about the specific challenges you've faced, how you've handled them, and the positive outcomes you've achieved. Be prepared to discuss the types of caregiving you've provided, the age groups you've worked with, and any special needs you've accommodated. A common question in this section might be, do you have experience as a caregiver? This is your opportunity to highlight your background and expertise. You can respond with a confident yes and elaborate on your experience, mentioning the number of years or outlining specific roles you've held. For example, you could say, "Yes, I have 5 years of experience working as a caregiver for elderly individuals in a home care setting." The interviewer might then ask about specific types of caregiving experience, such as working with dementia patients or providing companionship to seniors. Prepare concise and informative answers that showcase your understanding of these specialized areas. For instance, you could say, "Yes, I have experience working with dementia patients. I understand the importance of patience, clear communication, and creating a structured and supportive environment." Remember to tailor your answers to the specific job requirements and highlight the experiences that are most relevant to the position. Quantify your experience whenever possible, using concrete examples to illustrate your skills and accomplishments. This demonstrates your credibility and allows the interviewer to envision you successfully fulfilling the role. Beyond your general caregiving experience, interviewers are particularly interested in your specific skills and abilities that align with the demands of the job. These skills can range from practical tasks like cooking and cleaning to more nuanced abilities like patience, empathy, and effective communication. Expect questions that assess your competency in these areas. For example, they might ask, "Can you cook meals?" A suitable response would be, "Yes, I can cook a variety of nutritious meals and am happy to accommodate special dietary needs." If they inquire about your first aid knowledge, you could confidently state, "Yes, I am trained in first aid and CPR, ensuring I can handle emergencies effectively." Additionally, be prepared to discuss your skills in personal care, such as bathing and dressing. Highlight any certifications or specialized training you've received, as this demonstrates your commitment to providing high-quality care. For instance, you might say, "I have completed a certified nursing assistant program and am proficient in assisting with personal care tasks while maintaining the dignity and respect of the individual." Remember, this is your chance to shine a light on your unique skill set and how it aligns with the needs of the position. Be specific, provide examples, and showcase your passion for caregiving through your responses. Caregiving often involves navigating difficult situations and responding to unexpected challenges. Interviewers understand this and want to gauge your ability to remain calm, composed, and resourceful under pressure. Expect questions that assess your problem-solving skills, patience, and ability to handle difficult behaviors or emergencies. They might ask, "How do you handle a difficult client?" This is an opportunity to demonstrate your empathy and communication skills. A good response would be, "I believe in treating all individuals with respect and understanding. If a client is being difficult, I would try to understand the root cause of their behavior. listen actively to their concerns, and communicate calmly and clearly. Similarly, be prepared to address questions about handling emergencies, such as a client fall or a sudden change in their medical condition. Highlight your ability to stay calm, assess the situation, and take appropriate action. For example, you could say, in case of an emergency, I would immediately ensure the client's safety, contact emergency services if necessary, and provide first aid or assistance as needed while remaining calm and collected. By showcasing your ability to handle difficult situations effectively, you reassure the interviewer of your competence and preparedness to handle the unpredictable nature of caregiving. Remember to focus on your problem-solving skills, empathy, and commitment to ensuring the well-being of those in your care. Section 1. Time Management and Organization. As a caregiver, you're often juggling multiple tasks and responsibilities. It's important to demonstrate to potential employers that you can effectively manage your time and stay organized to provide consistent, high-quality care. Be prepared to answer questions about how you prioritize tasks, handle competing demands, and ensure everything is done on time. A common question in this area is, how do you manage your time effectively? You can highlight your organizational skills by saying, I prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. I create daily or weekly schedules to ensure I allocate sufficient time for each client's needs, including meals, medication reminders, and activities. The interviewer might also ask about your experience with record keeping or managing appointments. You can emphasize your attention to detail by saying, I maintain detailed care logs, documenting important observations and any changes in a client's condition. I'm also comfortable scheduling appointments and ensuring clients arrive on time. By showcasing your time management and organizational skills, you demonstrate your ability to provide structured and reliable care, giving potential employers confidence in your ability to handle the demands of the job. Section 2. Building Trust and Communication. Building trust and open communication with clients and their families is paramount in caregiving. Interviewers will want to understand your approach to establishing rapport, fostering positive relationships, and effectively communicating with individuals from diverse backgrounds and potentially challenging situations. A common question in this area is, how do you build trust with a client? You can highlight your empathy and communication skills by responding, I believe trust is built on honesty, respect, and open communication. I take the time to listen to my clients, understand their needs and preferences, and involve them in decision-making whenever possible. The interviewer might also ask about how you handle communication with family members who may have concerns or questions. You can emphasize your professionalism and transparency by saying, I believe in keeping family members informed about their loved one's well-being. I provide regular updates, listen attentively to their concerns, and address any questions promptly and respectfully. Demonstrating your ability to build trust and communicate effectively showcases your interpersonal skills, a crucial aspect of caregiving. It assures potential employers that you can create a supportive and comfortable environment for clients and maintain strong relationships with their families. Section 3. Ethical Considerations and Professionalism. Caregiving often involves navigating sensitive situations and upholding ethical standards. Interviewers want to ensure you understand the importance of confidentiality, respect, and professional boundaries. Be prepared to answer questions about ethical dilemmas you might face and how you would handle them. A typical question in this area is, how do you handle confidential information? You can emphasize your discretion and professionalism by stating, I understand the importance of client confidentiality. I never share personal or medical information with unauthorized individuals. I strictly adhere to privacy regulations and maintain professional boundaries at all times. The interviewer might also present a hypothetical scenario involving an ethical dilemma, such as a client refusing care or a family member asking you to go beyond your scope of practice. In such cases, focus on your commitment to ethical guidelines and open communication. You can say, in any situation, I would prioritize the client's well-being and adhere to ethical guidelines. If I'm unsure about the best course of action, I would consult with my supervisor or seek guidance from relevant resources. By demonstrating your awareness of ethical considerations and your commitment to professionalism, you assure potential employers that you will always act with integrity and prioritize the client's best interests. Adaptability and problem-solving are crucial skills in caregiving. The field of caregiving is constantly evolving, and unexpected situations can arise. Interviewers want to see that you're adaptable, resourceful, and capable of handling challenges calmly and effectively. Be prepared to discuss your ability to think on your feet, adjust to change, and find solutions to unexpected problems. A common question in this area is, can you describe a time when you had to adapt to a challenging situation with a client? Share a specific example from your experience where you had to adjust your approach or find a creative solution to a problem. Highlight your flexibility and problem-solving skills. The interviewer might also ask about your willingness to learn new skills or adapt to new technologies used in caregiving. Express your enthusiasm for professional development and your openness to embracing new methods or tools that can enhance the quality of care you provide. By showcasing your adaptability and problem-solving abilities, you demonstrate your resilience and resourcefulness, essential qualities for success in the ever-changing field of caregiving. Potential employers will be reassured by your ability to handle unexpected situations and find solutions that prioritize the client's well-being. Caring for individuals with dementia or Alzheimer's disease requires a specialized skill set and a deep understanding of the progressive cognitive decline associated with these conditions. Interviewers will want to assess your experience, patience, and ability to provide compassionate care to individuals facing memory loss, confusion, and behavioral changes. A common question in this area is, do you have experience working with dementia or Alzheimer's patients? If you have experience, describe specific strategies you've used to create a safe, structured, and supportive environment. For example, you could say, yes, I have experience working with Alzheimer's patients. I understand the importance of establishing routines, using clear and simple communication, and providing memory cues to reduce anxiety and agitation. The interviewer might also ask about specific challenges you've encountered and how you've addressed them. For instance, they might ask, how would you respond to a client who is experiencing sundowning? You can highlight your knowledge of dementia-related behaviors by saying, I'm familiar with sundowning and its associated symptoms, such as increased confusion and agitation in the late afternoon or evening. I would create a calm and soothing environment, engage the client in calming activities, and avoid confrontations. Demonstrating your experience and understanding of dementia care reassures potential employers that you can provide compassionate and effective care to individuals facing these challenging conditions. Highlight your ability to create a positive and supportive environment, manage difficult behaviors, and communicate patiently and respectfully. While caregivers are not typically medical professionals, they play a crucial role in recognizing and responding to medical emergencies. Interviewers will want to assess your knowledge of basic first aid, your ability to stay calm under pressure, and your understanding of emergency procedures. A typical question in this area is, how would you handle a medical emergency, such as a client experiencing a fall? You can demonstrate your preparedness by outlining a clear plan of action. If a client fell, I would first ensure their safety and assess the situation for any immediate dangers. I would then contact emergency services if necessary and provide basic first aid as needed while remaining calm and reassuring the client. The interviewer might also inquire about your experience with specific medical procedures or equipment, such as taking vital signs, assisting with medication reminders, or using a Hoyer lift for transfers. Be honest about your experience and highlight any relevant training or certifications you possess. Demonstrating your ability to handle emergencies and medical procedures effectively reassures potential employers that you can provide a safe and secure environment for their clients. Highlight your knowledge of basic first aid, your ability to remain calm under pressure, and your willingness to seek assistance when necessary. Beyond practical care tasks, caregivers provide essential emotional support and companionship to their clients. Interviewers want to understand your ability to build rapport, engage in meaningful conversations, and create a positive and stimulating environment. A common question in this area is, how would you provide companionship to a client who is experiencing loneliness or isolation? You can highlight your empathy and creativity by saying, I believe in the power of human connection. I would engage the client in activities they enjoy, such as playing games, reading, or listening to music. I would also encourage conversation, listen attentively, and provide a sense of companionship. The interviewer might also ask about your experience with clients who have specific interests or hobbies. Share examples of how you've incorporated these interests into your caregiving approach. For instance, you could say, I once cared for a client who loved gardening. We would spend time together tending to her plants, which brought her joy and a sense of purpose. Showcasing your ability to provide emotional support and companionship demonstrates your understanding of the holistic nature of caregiving. Highlight your empathy, communication skills, and ability to create a positive and engaging environment that enhances the client's overall well-being. In today's diverse society, caregivers often work with clients from various cultural backgrounds and language preferences. Interviewers want to ensure you're sensitive to cultural differences, respectful of individual beliefs, and capable of overcoming language barriers to provide effective care. A typical question in this area is, how would you handle a situation where you and a client have difficulty understanding each other due to language differences? You can highlight your resourcefulness and communication skills by saying, I would try to bridge the language gap by using simple words, speaking slowly and clearly, and using visual aids or gestures. I would also explore using translation apps or seeking assistance from a bilingual colleague or family member, if needed. The interviewer might also ask about your experience working with clients from specific cultures or religious backgrounds. Share examples of how you've adapted your caregiving approach to respect individual preferences and beliefs. For instance, you could say, I once cared for a client who observed Ramadan. I was respectful of her fasting practices and adjusted her meal schedule accordingly. Demonstrating cultural sensitivity and your ability to navigate language differences reassures potential employers that you can provide inclusive and respectful care to individuals from all backgrounds. Highlight your willingness to learn about different cultures, your adaptability in communication styles, and your commitment to providing person-centered care that honors individual preferences and beliefs. Preparing for a caregiver interview, especially when English is not your first language, might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. With a little planning and practice, you can confidently showcase your skills and passion for caregiving. Start by thoroughly researching the position and the organization. Understand their values, mission, and the specific needs of the clients they serve. This background knowledge will help you tailor your answers and demonstrate your genuine interest. Next, review common caregiver interview questions and practice your answers. Speak clearly and concisely, using simple language that is easy to understand. If you're unsure about certain words or phrases, look them up or ask someone for help. Remember, it's better to use simple language correctly than to use complex words incorrectly. Prepare a list of references, including past employers or supervisors who can speak to your caregiving abilities. Inform your references beforehand and provide them with a copy of your updated resume. This will ensure they're prepared to provide positive feedback when contacted by potential employers. Finally, plan your outfit. Dress professionally, choosing comfortable and presentable attire. Avoid wearing excessive jewelry or strong perfumes, as this can be distracting or overwhelming for some clients. Remember, first impressions matter, and presenting yourself well demonstrates your professionalism and respect for the interview process. On the day of the interview, arrive on time and greet the interviewer with a smile and a firm handshake. Maintain eye contact throughout the conversation, as this conveys confidence and engagement. Listen attentively to each question, asking for clarification if needed. Don't be afraid to take a moment to gather your thoughts before responding. When answering questions, be honest and enthusiastic. Highlight your passion for caregiving and your desire to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Use specific examples from your past experiences to illustrate your skills and accomplishments. If you're asked about a time you faced a challenge, describe the situation, the actions you took, and the positive outcome you achieved. Remember to focus on your strengths and how your skills and experience align with the specific requirements of the position. If you're asked about areas where you'd like to improve, frame your response positively, emphasizing your eagerness to learn and grow. For example, you could say, "I'm always looking for opportunities to expand my knowledge and skills. I'm particularly interested in learning more about dementia care." At the end of the interview, thank the interviewer for their time and express your continued interest in the position. Ask thoughtful questions about the role, the organization, or the clients you would be serving. This demonstrates your engagement and initiative. Remember, an interview is a two-way street. It's an opportunity for you to learn more about the position and determine if it's the right fit for you. Navigating the job market as an English language learner can be challenging, but with the right preparation and resources, you can increase your chances of success. This guide has provided you with 100 essential caregiver interview questions and answers, equipping you with the language skills and confidence to excel in your interviews. Remember that practice is key to mastering a new language. Regularly review the questions and answers, and try practicing your responses with a friend or family member. Beyond language proficiency, showcasing your genuine compassion, patience, and dedication to providing high-quality care is equally important. Highlight your experiences, skills, and willingness to learn and grow in the field of caregiving. Remember to listen attentively, communicate clearly, and ask thoughtful questions throughout the interview process. Embrace the opportunity to learn from each interview experience, whether it leads to a job offer or not. Every interaction is a chance to refine your communication skills, gain valuable insights, and grow as a potential caregiver. With dedication, practice, and a genuine passion for caregiving, you can confidently pursue a rewarding career in this field. Remember, your skills and compassion are invaluable assets, and effective communication will help you shine brightly in any interview setting. Best of luck in your job search.